For every swing, every moment, the Milwaukee Brewers fight. It's not just about hitting the ball, it's about leaving a legacy.
Let's get right into the business of baseball because the hot stove is churning and we've got a roster update that just hit the wire. It's a move that flies under the radar for the national media, but for us, the diehards who track every arm in the system, this is significant. Zach Peek, the right-handed pitcher we strategically scooped up from the Orioles organization in the minor league phase of the Rule 5 draft last December, is officially gone. The transaction logs confirmed it today. Peek has left Milwaukee and inked a minor league deal with the New York Mets. Why does this matter right now? Why are we talking about a guy who hasn't thrown a pitch at an American Family Field yet? Because the Milwaukee Brewers winning formula is built on depth. Our pitching lab is famous for identifying undervalued assets, polishing them up, and turning them into big league contributors. Peek was exactly that kind of project. Let's look at the data because the kid actually delivered in 2025. Splitting time between high A and double A, Peek posted a respectable 3.63 ERA over 43 appearances. He sat down 75 batters via strikeout in just over 69 innings of work. Those are legitimate numbers. He showed he can miss bats and handle professional hitting. But here is the reality check. Peek exercised his right to minor league free agency. He surveyed the landscape in Milwaukee, saw the logjam of talent we have brewing, and decided to take his chances in Queens. He's heading to the Mets organization, likely starting at Double-A Binghamton. For us fans, this is a mixed bag. It's not a heartbreaking loss of a top-tier prospect, but it is a loss of developed inventory. We spent draft capital to get him, invested a year of coaching into his mechanics, and now he walks out the door for zero return. It's a reminder that retaining depth is sometimes harder than acquiring it. Want to stay ahead of the curve on every Brewers move? Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications right now. We don't just cover the box scores, we cover the roster mechanics that build championship windows. Let's shift gears and break down the strategic impact. What does Zach Peek signing with New York actually tell us about the Brewers heading into the 2026 campaign? First, this is about the blocked path. Peek's departure is actually a testament to the Brewers' current pitching depth at 27 years old. Without a AAA inning to his name, Peek looked at our organization and saw no lane to the majors. Between our established rotation, a solidified bullpen, and the elite arms waiting in Nashville, he was stuck. The Mets, frankly, are desperate for organizational depth in a way we aren't right now. He made a business decision to go where the path of least resistance is. However, from a roster construction standpoint, this stings slightly. The GM game is all about option value. You want guys stashed in Double-A Biloxi who can come up and eat innings if disaster strikes. Peek was a perfect insurance policy. Now, that safety net is gone. We lost a layer of insulation. This connects to a wider league trend. Notice how teams like the Mets and White Sox are poaching our guys. We just saw another depth piece leave for Chicago recently. The league is watching Milwaukee. They know that if a pitcher has spent a year in the Brewers system, he's probably been coached up well. Our cut candidates are becoming other teams' potential breakouts. It's the price of success, but it means our scouting department has to work double time this winter to replenish that Double-A depth. The final verdict, is this a disaster? No. Zach Peek likely wasn't going to be the ace of the staff, but his exit highlights the churn of the minor leagues. We improved him. He put up a 3.63 ERA, and we couldn't find a 40-man roster spot to keep him. It's a disciplined move by the front office not to overreact and roster him, but it puts the pressure back on Matt Arnold to find the next hidden gem to fill that void in the rotation down on the farm. Now, I want to hear from you, Brew Crew. When you see guys like Peek leaving for other opportunities, does it worry you about our depth, or do you trust the pitching lab to just churn out another 3 guys exactly like him next season? Drop your take in the comments below. I want to know if you think we should be holding on to these depth pieces tighter. Don't forget to like, subscribe to Brewers Fan Central, and ring that bell. We've got you covered all off-season long. Go Crew!